Welcome once again to another edition of Quoth Raven, Lewis Bright Raven. I'm your host, Lewis Bright Raven, 30-year veteran writer, illustrator, and editor of comic, science fiction, fantasy, horror, and role-playing games. It is a St. Patrick's Day 2022. I am wearing green, as you can see. A little bit different shirt than earlier. I figured, what the heck, change it up a little bit. It's still green. That's all that matters. Let's see what's going on. For those of you who watch the show on a regular basis, you know that usually I do regular reviews and interviews and stuff like that. But a lot of the show's been taking quite a bit of time per episode, anywhere from 45 minutes to 2.5 hours. And I know at the beginning of this season, a few months back, I said that I would change things, and I didn't. I thought I was going to, but I didn't. And some people called me out on that recently, and I said, okay, we'll do it your way, and we're going to try to do things where I keep things under the half hour per episode. And so that's what's going on right now. For the last few days, I've been doing 10, 15-minute Q&A shorts, and now we're going to do a quick what did you get this week. It's kind of a little bit longer than episode. We're going to go through everything I haven't had a chance to talk about. I'm not going to do reviews, just to let you know what I bought, but it is what it is. And again, starting Monday, this Monday coming up, March 21st, there will be a daily question episode, a daily review episode. Those are, again, going to probably be half an hour or less. The Friday's show will still remain. I will have a question and answer episode, and then on the evening, I'll do the TV movie discussion night, either by myself or with my co-host, John Norris, or someone else. Live draws will return on a more regular schedule starting in April, and there will be a crowdfunding episode every 2 weeks with creator appearances as warranted and scheduled. So hopefully this will make the channel more effective and entertaining for all of you viewers out there. Again, as always, I appreciate you watching and for your support. Let's go ahead and get with the reviews then. What have I been reading these past 10 weeks? Well, it's not much I've been reading as much as buying, but it's been quite a bit, actually. So let's take a look at the covers, at least everything. Over the last throughout 2022, let's put it that way. So far, I've bought Aerosmith Behind Enemy Lines #1 and #2, back issue 133, Comic Creator #27. Aerosmith #2, I think I got last week, and back issue and Comic Creator I got this week. I got those yesterday. We got All My Friends graphic novel by Hope Larson. Got that a couple of weeks back. I've been getting the Battle Angel Alita volumes. Most recent ones are 4 and 5, which I got like #4 2 weeks ago and #5 this week from Code and Nasher Comics. We got Saved by a Whisker, which is published by Dynamite Publishing. It's not a comic. It's actually a storybook with illustrations, but it is pretty cool for what it is, and we'll review that. All these books will get reviewed on the day-to-day grind starting next Monday. We did Bountiful Garden, #3 through 5 from Mad K Studios. Cowboy Bebop, #1 and 2 from Titan Comics. And no, I have not seen the Cowboy Bebop Netflix show because I don't have Netflix. I think it's on Netflix. But I like the Cowboy Bebop anime, and I've bought the Cowboy Bebop manga books in the past, or actually someone got them for me, I should say, as a present years ago. But so I'm a fan of the series, so I'm checking those out. I got Batman: The Adventures Continue #7, Canto Chapter 3, Lionhearted, numbers 5 and 6 from IDW. Lone Sloan, Delirious 2 from Titan Books. That is a Felipe Joulet illustrated work. Ginseng Roots number 9. I think I got this. I know I ordered it. I haven't actually looked at my collection of Ginseng Roots to make sure I actually got this or if it hasn't come out yet. Either I'm on number 8 or I'm on number 9. But I had the image scanned in my computer for graphics, so I'm assuming I have it. Green Lantern number 10 and 11 from DC Comics. This is pretty much running near the end of the first year run by Jeff Thorne. Looking forward to finishing up the reading on that. I think I've read through issue 8 so far on that, so I'm a little bit behind on Green Lantern. There's a Primordial trade paperback from Dark Horse. That's by Bruce Zick. Then we have Carriers, number 1 through 3 by Red 5 Publishing. And this is basically about warrior carrier pigeons. And I haven't had a chance to really look at it yet. I figured that's what it was going to be, was carrier pigeons, named Carriers. But the first cover grabbed my eye because of the way it was colored. The center critter looked like a raven, and I thought, what the heck? Let me check that out. So, I haven't read any of them yet because I was kind of waiting to get the whole series, and I probably will wait until I get the whole series before I review it. But we'll see. The Secret Land trade paperback from Dark Horse Comics. That's a science fiction story that we'll be reviewing probably next week. Daisy number 2 through 4. There's 5 issues. It's from Dark Horse Comics. I know I reviewed number 1 already. I'll probably go back and refresh on this and do 1 through 5 as a set when I get number 5. Deep Beyond 11 and 12. That is the complete story arc. I have been reviewing this 1 through 9. I think I've already reviewed. So I'll probably go back and reread the whole series as a whole and review that one day coming up. Beyond the Breach, number 5. I think this is the last issue of the arc. I have to check. But if it isn't, if there's one more, then I'll wait. But I have reviewed the first 2 or 3 episodes or 2 or 3 issues in previous episodes of the show. So if you check my archives for reviews, you will find them. It's a pretty good series. Heavy Metal Magazine, number 312 through 314. I did get both covers of issue 314. I'd ordered one, and my store got me both, so I said, why make my store eat the issues? Especially at $14 a cover price. I'm like, no, I'm not going to make them eat it all. I'll go ahead and get both. So I haven't had a chance to read all of these, but I do like the Heavy Metal Magazine in general. Usually they have good anthology work, so I will get back to reviewing those shortly. A bunch of trades here. We have Another Kind from Harper Books by Kate May and Trevor Breen. The Map Maker from Scout Comics. The Sleepover from Penguin Graphics by Michael Regina. And Verse Book 1 from Wonderbound, which I think is a division of Vault Comics, if I remember correctly, by Sam Beck. Each one of these is self-contained trade paperbacks that are, the first 3 are more or less all ages, and the Verse is more of a teenager type level reading thing, I think, for 13 and up. But each one of these will get their own episode reviewed in the future. We have Hyperspace from Dark Horse Comics. The Impure from Scout Comics. Rangers of the Divide by Dark Horse Comics. This is volume 1, actually. First Ascent for Rangers of the Divide. And if I don't care for that one, I won't continue with it, but I'm giving it a chance. That's by Mang and Huang. And then we have Something is Killing the Children, Volumes 3 and 4 from Boom Studios by James Tynion, Werther Deladera, and Miguel Muerto. I have read the first 2 volumes. I think I've only read the 3rd volume, but I'm so far behind and lost in everything I haven't read that I have to probably reread it anyway. So I'll review both of those next time I get into reviewing that series. We have King of Spies 3 and 4. I believe this is the total of the last 2 issues of this first story arc. So I'll be reviewing King of Spies 1 through 4 from Image. I think I already reviewed number 1, but I'm going to review it again as a whole, as a set. We have Last Flight Out number 4 and 5. I think there's one more issue for the story arc. I haven't read these 2 yet, but I have read the first 3 and I have reviewed the first 3 in the past. But again, I will probably wait until I have the whole story arc before I revisit it and do that. Then we have Norse Mythology Series 3, number 1 and 2 from Dark Horse by Neil Gaiman, P. Craig Russell, David Rubin, and Galen Shulman, and of course Colleen Dorn as well on issue number 2 there. But I'll probably go back to reviewing Norse Mythology 1 and 2 together and then get back to the singles. We have The Kill Lock, The Artisan Wraith, which just came out this week. This is the first issue. And then this week in the mail from our crowdfunding experiences, we got Blood Force Trauma number 4 from Dead Gremlin Comics. That's by Jake Smith and Hiram Corbett. And then there's This Land number 4. Yes, this is the cover to number 4. The graphic, I don't know if you guys can read it. It says number 3. It's not. It's number 4. The graphic's wrong. It's by Aroha Comics, and it is crowdfunded as well. And let me do a quick. There you see issue 4. And you see they changed the outline of the logo for the title logo. It's from red to green, but it is the actual same cover. And of course, this is the Blood Force Trauma comic, and you can see Jake signed it for me. Thank you, Jake. There's a couple of extra stickers or whatever those are back there, and some of the characters in the back as well. And we'll review those probably next week or the week after. We also got the Brahapodonts Triangle number 1 from Scout Comics. I think this is a one and done or one issue that leads into a trade paperback, because Scout does that a lot with the Black Caravans and stuff. I don't know exactly. I have to go talk to Todd or Craig about that. Plus, they're supposed to be getting their graphic novel, which I've never gotten, so I don't know what's going on with that yet. But anyway, Red Shift number 5 from Scout Comics, which I think is the last issue. That just came out this week. Brahapodonts Triangle was last week. Maze Book number 5 was a couple of weeks ago, at least, from Dark Horse Comics, and I think there might be one more issue. I'm not sure. And then there's Mega number 1 and 2 from Stonebuck Comics and Red 5 Comics. This is a little bit of an oversized book from Traditional Comics. I don't have it right here by me, but when I review them, I'll show you that's a bit bigger. And no, that's not every single book I got over the last 2 months, but that's enough to give you an idea of how crazy my to be read list is as of late. Now, that being said, like I said, we're going to start doing things on Monday. I'm going to start doing a daily review. I'll either do a trade or I will do a series, like say King of Spies 1 through 4, and do a discussion of the whole overall series or the story arc. That way, we're not doing quite as much of the other. And that way I can also get back on the stuff that I bought from last year that I haven't read yet, which includes Trekker, The Silent Invasion, a bunch of, I'll think of it. No, I won't think of it. But science fiction graphic novels that I haven't read yet. Oh, After the Rain was one of them, I think, from Nydia Okorafor. But a lot of different books that I have to get done and get caught up on. And so that'll be starting again next Monday at 4 p.m. And so every day now at noon, I will have the question and answer shorts. At 4 p.m., I will do the review episode. And then I'll be Mondays, Tuesdays. Wednesday, I will do the morning or noon show for the question and answer. Thursday will be what did you get this week? I won't do reviews, but I will tell you what I bought at the comic shop that week. Friday will be the question in the noontime slot, and then at 8 p.m. we'll do the TV movie talk. And then the weekends will be open for either live draws or guests or stuff. And if I have other guests that want to do other things, make other appearances at different times of the week, we'll schedule accordingly. So that's pretty much what the new series looks like. I hope that you are appreciative of that. For those of you who want me to cut the time down to something more manageable for your attention span or your allotted time of entertainment, I guess, if you will. And that'll be it for today, I guess. Hopefully that'll keep you all interested. And I thank you all, as always, for watching the show over the past 3 years. And so if you enjoyed this format better, or you have suggestions on how I can improve the show even more, or you like the video or not, or you think others might, please hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons to continue to get content from this channel. Again, as always, I thank you for your support. In the comments below, let me know what you guys have been buying as well, so I can share that with the audience. And in the meantime, if you want to reach out to me on social media, I'm at Facebook at Lewis.BrightRaven, at Twitter at LewisBrightRave2. You can see some of my artwork at deviantart.com/BrightRaven. You've been watching Quoth the Raven, Lewis Brightman, exclusively on YouTube. If you have questions, comments, stuff you want me to talk about on the Q&A, or want to commission some artwork, Quoth the Raven LBR72@gmail.com is the regular email address to reach out to me at. If I don't get back to you within, say, 24 to 48 hours, try lewisbrightraven@yahoo.com. That's all for now. Have a great rest of your St. Patrick's Day. We'll see you guys tomorrow at noon. Until then, see you next time.